evening, you're watching The Nation at 5 right here on CNN News 18. I am Ridhima Bhatnagar. Straight to our top focus. There is no end to targeted killings in the valley. Days after a Kashmiri Pandit was shot dead by terrorists in South Kashmir's Shopian, now two lone locals from Uttar Pradesh have also been killed in a targeted grenade attack in the Herman area of Shopian district. They were reportedly sleeping while the attack happened. The police have now arrested two terrorists who lobbed this grenade. According to the police, one of the arrested persons has now been identified as Imran Bashir. He's a hybrid terrorist of the proscribed terror outfit Lashkar-e-Taiba. In the backdrop, the state investigation agency is also carrying out raids in South Kashmir's Pulwama in connection with the civilian killings as well as terror financing. Now, former J&K Chief Minister Farooq Abdullah on Monday blamed the abrogation of Article 317, also the influx of quote-unquote outsiders for the increase in targeted killings in the valley.
I'm standing in front of that shed where those two laborers from Kanuj of UP were killed last evening. Now, we're picking up from police and eyewitnesses that these people were packing apples in those apple boxes when a grenade was hurled at around 12 in the dead of the night, and these people were lying here and they got grievously injured, were taken to the hospital where they succumbed to their wounds. Now, some time back, the ADG of Kashmir, Vijay Kumar, did say that two people stand arrested in this connection. One of them happens to be Imran Bashir Ganai, who actually threw the grenade, and he seemed to have confessed, according to ADG, about throwing a grenade here, which resulted in the death of those two people. You'll clearly see what is happening is that apples are lying around, and in fact, when that incident happened, those two people were taken to the hospital. However, they succumbed to their wounds. Clearly now we're picking up that there's also an accomplice of this particular hybrid militant who has now been arrested, and police is really looking for more clues.
क्या करने गए थे वहाँ?
सेव का काम करने गए थे।
कितने दिन पहले गए थे?
28 अगस्त को गए थे, करीब 2 महीना हो गए।
और कौन गया था उनके साथ?
कम से कम 17 आदमी गए इनके साथ, पापा के साथ, और बाकी के गए 15-16 और गए हैं।
कैसे मालूम पड़ा? अभी क्या सूचना मिली?
यही सूचना मिली कि न्यूज पे आया था, तब सूचना मिली। फिर मैंने फोन किया उनके पास, बोले कि कौन घायल है वो है, फिर बाद में फोन किया कि खत्म हो गए।
31 मई को हमारी रजनी बल्ला बहन जी की शहादत हो जाती है, सिविल किलिंग हो जाती है, तब हम सब लोग डर जाते हैं। कश्मीर से सारे एम्प्लॉइज जितने भी डिपार्टमेंट में काम करते हैं सारे के सारे जहां पे आ जाते हैं, और हम तब से लेकर कंटिन्यू धरना दे रहे हैं, और दिन प्रतिदिन मतलब कि कश्मीर के हालात बदतर होते जा रहे हैं। तो यही हम दरख्वास्त करना चाहते हैं गवर्नमेंट से, बार बार 140 दिनों से करते आ रहे हैं। एलजी साहब से हमने यही गुहार लाई है कि हमें जम्मू से कश्मीर से जम्मू को ट्रांसफर किया जाए, सिविल के लिए रोकने के लिए आगे आए और इंसानियत की हिफाजत करें।
140 दिनों से यहाँ पर धरना कर रहे हैं और यही गुहार ला रहे हैं कि जान जो है हमारी बचाई जाए, मगर एलजी साहब हो चाहे डिबकम हो, वो लगातार ऑर्डर निकाल रहे हैं कि हम ड्यूटी रिज्यूम की जाए। आखिर कितनी लाशें भर के आप वहाँ से लाएंगे?
ये आज की बात नहीं है। टारगेट किलिंग का सिलसिला वहाँ 1 साल से शुरू है, और 1 साल से हम कहते ही आ रहे हैं राम राज्य के, हिंदुत्व के बड़े बड़े वादे किए जाते हैं सरकार की तरफ से। क्या ये है हिंदू राष्ट्र?
एक बार फिर से निशाना बनाया गया है मासूम लोगों को, क्या कुछ कहना चाहिए?
देखिए, ये बहुत ही दर्दनाक है और बड़ा खतरनाक है। पिछले कुछ अरसे से, और खास करके जब से जम्मू कश्मीर को यूटी बन गया, तब से तो केंद्रीय गृह मंत्रालय इसकी सुरक्षा को, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर को देखता है, लेकिन तब से ही टारगेट किलिंग जो है वो उनका सिलसिला शुरू हुआ। 30 साल की पीक मिलिटेंसी में जो लोग वहाँ पे रहते थे, कश्मीरी पंडित थे या दूसरे लोग थे, वो लोग जो है वो टारगेट नहीं हुए, वो मारे नहीं गए। लेकिन क्या वजह है कि पिछले 1.5-2 साल से इस तरह की टारगेटेड किलिंग जो है वो बरकरार जारी हैं। ये क्यों 2019 के बाद या 20 के बाद पिछले 2 साल के अंदर ये लोग टारगेट किए जा रहे हैं, शहीद किए जा रहे हैं? इसके पीछे एक मंसूबा भी है और कोई वजह भी है।
और कहीं ना कहीं जो बयानबाजी भी आती है कश्मीरी लीडरों की तरफ से, उससे भी वो लोग काफी ज्यादा कहीं ना कहीं प्रवोक होते हैं और इस तरह की वारदातें करते हैं।
कश्मीर के लीडर तो कुछ लोग तो उनके समर्थन में बयान दे सकते हैं, लेकिन उकसाने के वाले बयान तो भाजपा वाले देते हैं। वो कहते हैं सब कुछ नॉर्मल कर दिया हमने, तो 370 तोड़ने के बाद, सब कुछ करने के बाद कश्मीर जो है वो बिल्कुल सुधर गया है।
ये कभी बंद नहीं होगा, जब तक इंसाफ नहीं होगा कभी बंद नहीं होगा। और इसको बंद करने के लिए जितनी भी शोर करते हैं, ये कहते हैं कि आप बहुत कहते थे पहले 370 से ये हो रहा, आज तो 370 नहीं है, मेरी क्यों मृत्यु हो रही है? इसे जिम्मेवार कौन है? अगर वो बेहतर कर दिया तो फिर ये पंडित बेचारा मारा नहीं जाता। कहाँ है हालत बेहतर? मुझे तो नहीं दिखता।
To tackle these targeted killings, now we're understanding J&K BJP President Ravinder Raina has constituted a committee of BJP leaders for meaningful solutions over the issues of Kashmiri Pandits and the reserved categories of employees serving in the Kashmir Valley. We'll try and get more details as to who all are part of this committee. I believe my colleague Tejinder is now joining us on the broadcast. Tejinder, first things first, who all are part as far as this committee is concerned?
You see, this committee has been formed by the J&K president of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Ravinder Raina. And as per the order or the press release which Ravinder Raina has issued, it says that with a view to arriving at meaningful solution or a way out of the issue of Kashmiri Pandits, that is the PM package and non-PM package, as well as all reserved category employees serving in Kashmir division, Bharatiya Janata Party, Jammu and Kashmir hereby constitutes a committee comprising following members. These members include Dr. Nirmal Singh, who is the chairman of this committee, and he happens to be the former Deputy Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir. The other members are Dr. Davinder Kumar Manyal, who is a former cabinet minister in Jammu and Kashmir, and the other members are Ajay Bharti, Chandji Bhatt and Hira Lal Bhatt. We are being told that this committee will hold a dialogue with the protesting Kashmiri Pandit employees. They will also hold a dialogue with the all reserved category employees who have been protesting for over 150 days. These people, they have been demanding relocation to Jammu. They have been saying that they are becoming sitting duck on fire in Kashmir because terrorists have been targeting them. So this committee will hold dialogue with them and arrive at a meaningful solution to address their grievances. Yes.
Okay, Tejinder, thanks a lot for getting us all those details. Let me also now bring in our guest to take this discussion forward. We have Amit Raina. He's a Kashmiri activist. He's also spokesperson Roots in Kashmir. We also have Adnan Malik. He's a political analyst. Good to have both of you on the broadcast with us. Amit Raina, let me begin with you. Over the last 1 year, me and you had several chats, and every time the same question that we try and address, which is, we all know what the problems are. You know, members of the Kashmiri Pandits and their families, people on the ground, they've all been saying one thing: we want rehabilitation, and we want rehabilitation now before it's too late. Where really is the problem, considering the fact there is no end to these targeted killings?
See, what was worrying from 2019 onwards itself was a change in Pakistan. Are large including the Kashmir. There has on minority community.
Okay, you know, Amit, we'll just try and fix that audio with you. We seem to be having a bit of an issue. In the meantime, let me take that same question into Adnan also. Adnan, you know, if we thought we are seeing a new chapter post the abrogation of Article 370, and there is no denying the fact that there has been a big change, there has been change as far as jobs, economy and business is concerned. But what about the problem as far as these targeted killings are concerned? The messaging that these terrorists are trying to send out is very clear, that you instill a sense of fear so that these people leave the valley and go back. What is the problem, and why is it so difficult to tackle it?
There's a video problem. I'm just unable to see the video right now.
Okay, we'll just give you the video, but we can hear you. So if you want to make your point, we can hear you.
After the application of the article, people there is a lot of promise given by the government, central government, that there is security issues and the development issues. But the main thing is that there is a loophole in the security system. That is why there is a continuous killing of this people, especially Kashmiri Pandit people. So we are having the very strong security personnel, very trained security personnel, but we are fully central government should have to accept that there is a problem of lacking security. There is because in the security system that the central government is fully failed to fulfill this. They are just forcing the Kashmiri Pandit people to walk into the Kashmir despite their demand that kindly send us to the safer places. There is a lot of Kashmiri people who wrote letter to the central government that kindly we are not in a safer position. Kindly transfer us into a safer position. But government did not heard them properly. They're just saying giving them assurance.
Amit, what is causing the delay? Why is the government unable to give this rehabilitation? While I understand that personal protection to each on the ground is almost an impossible task, but as far as rehabilitation is concerned, that seems to be the constant ask from people on the ground who say that we fear that we are sitting ducks today and we could be next. What is causing the delay as far as rehabilitation is concerned?
See, as I was saying earlier, that post-abrogation of Article 370, Pakistan changed its strategy in Kashmir. They, instead of attacking security forces or doing large flying attacks, they started identifying soft targets and attacking them and killing them. And the most soft targets in the Kashmir Valley are the Hindus, the laborers, and the Kashmiri Pandit community. Now, what is more worrying is that the government has accepted this as new normal. Otherwise, you would have not seen 3 killings happening in 2 days in Shopian. And no action being taken against the failure of the district administration, especially the district police officers. So their unfortunate part, it seems, is that government has now started accepting the killings as new normals. And in that mindset, they are not willing to listen to the employees who are now feeling threatened in Kashmir. There are ego issues which are coming in there. There has not been an invitation to speak to them and find a middle way, middle path. And even today, while the government wants PM package employees to come back, there is no guarantee on the safety. There are bond taken from these employees that they are responsible for their lives in Kashmir. So how does an employee get confidence if government is not willing to take responsibility? You need to understand the Kashmir Valley today, apart from the PM package employees, has only 2700 Kashmiri Pandits. So if you are not able to guarantee safety to this 2,700 Kashmiri Pandits, it will become more difficult for you as and when numbers start growing. So I think the first and foremost is that government needs to figure out the ecosystem that is still prevalent in Kashmir, which allows these terrorists to come out from hiding.
No, but to be fair, Amit, as far as the security personnel on the ground are concerned, they've also now found a way to tackle this new way of attacks that we are seeing. As you rightly pointed out earlier, the targets used to be security personnel or officials on the ground. Now you're seeing a change of pattern, but the security officials on the ground are giving it back. I mean, just look at what's happened in the last 24 hours. You have 2 arrests that have already been made. What is also worrying is the module that is being adopted by these terrorists themselves. These are hybrid terrorists. This is also a new module for the security personnel to tackle. Do you think that's where the lag is, that it's taking a bit to understand the kind of module or the functioning of these terrorists today?
See, if they are hybrid terrorists or hybrid modules in place, that means there is an ecosystem still available for them within the system to come out, attack, kill and go back into hiding without being identified. So one has to acknowledge that the ecosystem, in spite of all success that security forces have achieved in last 3 years, including killing more than 1,000 terrorists, arresting thousands of separatists, tracking employees which are the ecosystem still is available to these guys to come and attack. So you have to identify and break that ecosystem. Second, one needs to understand that the moment someone steps into jihad, the moment he picks up gun in Kashmir, he has already committed himself to the death.
Absolutely.
So the moment he's killed, there's someone else standing behind him to replace him. So the entire chain of replacement needs to be broken. So that thought process comes from jihad ideology. That process comes from the radicalization that is happening in the valley. Government has been too slow on attacking radicalization. Only last month they identified 4 hardline Maulvis and arrested them. that is after 3 years of application of Article 2000, application of Article 370. And there are hundreds of such Maulvis in Valley who are staying in madrasas.
But you know, the other problem also, Amit, is not just in terms of the success that the security officials on the ground are getting, but also the kind of responses that we're seeing from politicians of the valley themselves, like from many from the Gupkar Alliance, Farooq Abdullah and others who still continue to blame the abrogation of Article 370. You won't have them taking a hard line on Pakistan. You won't have them taking a hard line as far as these hybrid terrorists are concerned. And they continue to blame the influx of outsiders. Then that entire initiative that is also being played out in the valley becomes negated. But we're also getting some piece of development, breaking developments also now coming in. Let's just take that and take a final word from Adnan as well. We now understanding terror outfit TRF, a front of the LET, is saying that the attacks on outsiders will continue. It's almost an open threat that is now being given that this attack, this pattern that we are seeing will still continue on outsiders. Adnan, how do you see this open threat? What will result in ending this?
Due to the unavailability of this video, I can't respond properly. Can you allow me to see this video first? There's a lot of problem of audio also.
Okay, Adnan, I seem to be having some issue with your audio and video once again, but I'll give 30 seconds to Amit to take that. Look at that statement that's coming in. It's a clear open threat. What's giving them this kind of confidence to even make a statement like this?
Pakistan will continue to do the action it wants to do in Kashmir and to be doing for 70 years. That is their part. It is how proactively we and the state, that is we is the state, defeats that idea. And look at the way the cover is being given by the political parties of Jammu and Kashmir. They almost go to the extent of justifying the killing of Kashmiri Hindus, non-local laborers, and they give a cover. How can anyone justify a violence? There is no way you can justify violence, whatever your grievances may be. If justification of violence, then Kashmiri Pandits should have killed hundreds and thousands of Muslims.
Correct.
If that is the logic. So they are still trying to cater to the segment in the valley, which is hardliner, which is pro-Jamaat, which is pro-Pakistan. And they still believe, unfortunately, that the people of Jammu and Kashmir will ignore development and choose religion for their living, which I think they are living in a fool's paradise.
Okay, unfortunately, I'll have to leave the conversation there. Amit and Adnan, pleasure speaking to both of you. We're shifting our focus to the other big story that we're tracking this evening. A Pakistani delegate attending the 90th Interpol General Assembly was confronted by News18 on Pakistan sheltering Dawood Ibrahim. The delegate refused to make any comment on Dawood's presence. Remember, Dawood is a designated global terrorist and the UN Security Council had mentioned his last location is Karachi. While the Pakistani representative was silent on Dawood, it is important to note that Dawood's last issued passport was also Pakistani.
सर क्या दाऊद इब्राहिम पाकिस्तान में लगातार सर इंटरनेशनल फोरम पे बात मानी जा रही है कि दाऊद इब्राहिम पाकिस्तान में है, कराची में क्लिफ्टन रोड पे रहते हैं। आप पाकिस्तान डेलीगेशन से हैं सर, क्या कहना चाहेंगे, आपकी प्रतिक्रिया इसमें सर?
कैसे सारे देश मिलकर
सर क्या दाऊद इब्राहिम पाकिस्तान में लगातार सर इंटरनेशनल फोरम पे बात मानी जा रही है कि दाऊद इब्राहिम पाकिस्तान में है, कराची में क्लिफ्टन रोड पे रहते हैं। आप पाकिस्तान डेलीगेशन से हैं सर, क्या कहना चाहेंगे, आपकी प्रतिक्रिया इसमें सर?
कैसे सारे देश मिलकर
सर क्या दाऊद इब्राहिम पाकिस्तान में लगातार सर इंटरनेशनल फोरम पे बात मानी जा रही है कि दाऊद इब्राहिम पाकिस्तान में है, कराची में क्लिफ्टन रोड पे रहते हैं। आप पाकिस्तान डेलीगेशन से हैं सर, क्या कहना चाहेंगे, आपकी प्रतिक्रिया इसमें सर?
Let me also now bring in my colleague from News18 India. Anand Tiwari is joining us on the broadcast. Anand, हमने सुना शंकर आनंद ने काफी कोशिश करी पूछने के लिए पाकिस्तानी डेलीगेट से कि दाऊद क्या पाकिस्तान में है, उन्होंने कोई जवाब नहीं दिया, वो चलते गए। बट काफी लोग कहेंगे क्या हमें शुड वी बी इवन सरप्राइज, ये तो एक्सपेक्टेड था।
जी देखिए, मैंने खुद अपने मोबाइल से ये वीडियो बनाया है और हमने हम चूंकि उस अधिवेशन में मौजूद था मैं खुद, और हमने नेटवर्क 18 की तरफ से जब मिस्टर मोहसिन के पास मैं पहुंचा और हमने उनसे पूछा कि पाकिस्तान में दाऊद इब्राहिम रहते हैं और क्लिफ्टन रोड पर जो उनका व्हाइट हाउस है वो है, उस पर मिस्टर मोहसिन चुप्पी साध गए। ना उन्होंने यस कहा ना उन्होंने नो कहा। इसका सीधा मतलब यह है कि पाकिस्तान के पास दाऊद इब्राहिम को लेकर कोई जवाब नहीं है, और मिस्टर मोहसिन की चुप्पी ये बताती है कि दाऊद इब्राहिम के मसले पर पाकिस्तान कुछ नहीं कहना चाहता है, क्योंकि इंटरनेशनल फोरम पर भारत की सुरक्षा एजेंसियों ने, रॉ ने, आईबी ने और इंटरनेशनल एजेंसियों ने ये बात सरकारी दस्तावेजों के साथ जाहिर करी थी कि पाकिस्तान अपनी पत्नी महजबीन के साथ कराची के क्लिफ्टन रोड पर रहता है, और पाकिस्तान के जो रिटायर्ड पुलिस अफसर हैं या जो आईएसआई के जो अधिकारी हैं या जो आर्मी के जो कुछ रिटायर्ड पुलिस फोर्स के जवान हैं वो दाऊद इब्राहिम की सुरक्षा में मौजूद होते हैं। क्योंकि देखिए ये 90वां इंटरपोल का एक अधिवेशन था जिसकी 25 साल बाद भारत मेजबानी कर रहा है। जब भारत के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी इस कॉन्फ्रेंस को एड्रेस कर रहे थे तो उन्होंने एक सुर में कहा कि आतंकवाद एक बहुत बड़ा मुद्दा है, ग्लोबल टेररिज्म, और उसको लेकर तमाम देशों को एकजुट होना होगा। जैसे ही प्रधानमंत्री की स्पीच खत्म होती है, मैं खुद जो मिस्टर मोहसिन जिस चेयर पर बैठे हुए थे उनके साथ एक पाकिस्तान के और अधिकारी थे, हम लोग वहां पहुंचे और हमने अपने कैमरा ऑन करके सीधा सवाल दागना जो है वो पाकिस्तान के जो मिस्टर मोहसिन है, जो एक अधिकारी हैं, उनसे हमने जब सवाल पूछा तो वो मुस्कुराते रहे और वो बार बार अपनी उंगली अपने मुंह पर रख रहे थे और उनका कोई भी उन्होंने जवाब नहीं दिया। ये चुप्पी बताती है कि दाऊद इब्राहिम या जो और आतंकवादी हैं, हाफिज सईद जैसे, जो पाकिस्तान में पनाह लिए हुए हैं, जिन्हें पाकिस्तान की सरपरस्ती मिली हुई है, उनके मुद्दे पर, उनके मसले पर लगातार पाकिस्तान जो है वो बेनकाब होता गया है, और पाकिस्तान के पास दाऊद इब्राहिम या हाफिज सईद जैसे आतंकवादियों के लिए, ग्लोबल टेररिस्टों के लिए कोई जवाब नहीं होता है।
जी आनंद, थैंक्स अ लॉट फॉर गेटिंग अस ऑल दोस डिटेल्स. Well, we'll keep tracking all these developments. For now, we're slipping into a very short break.